Alright, so in this video, I'll be demonstrating how to go about referencing using the Oslo style um, or the footnote style. Let me put it that way. There are so many. There are a number of referencing styles that use the footnotes, and then we have some students that have reached out to me asking for assistance with referencing styles like that. So I'm going to demonstrate it to you. There are about 3 ways of going about it. Um, I'll show them in this video. So let's get into the word. I've already shot a video on how I generated this content. It was just for tutorial purpose, so it's purely AI generated. So let's say this is your assignment and you want to go about your reference using the footnote style. There are about 3 different styles. One is where you have the footnotes uh, starting and ending each page. That is, if you pick page one, all the references in page one will be outlined, and then the footnote will reflect for just page one. Then we have one that will be per sections of the work. That's if you have a document that are in pages, in questions, say question one, two, and three. You want each question to have its own reference, and you can use the section breaks for that. Then also we have one that is for the entire document. If you have 200 references, it's all going to be put up together. It's 200 references. So now let's look at this in detail. All right. So the first referencing in this work is the World Health Organization. So I want to take away everything here. This is in the APA style, but I want it in the footnote style. So I can use two options, either to go to either to go to references and insert footnotes, or I can simply use Control Alt plus F on my keyboard. Okay, and that inserts it where I place the cursor, one position. Mind you, that is the World Health Organization reference. So I'll copy that from my main reference list, and I'll put that here. So I'll copy that. I held Control plus C on my keyboard. I'll paste that here. So that will be my reference number one. The same thing has been referenced here. So for some of the references style, they would want you to maintain the one still at the WHO, wherever WHO is seen, it should be the one. If it's that case, you can copy this and paste it here. Other than that, if you want it to continue, you can also do it that way. Sorry, speaking up. So you can use the, yeah. Then we have the World Bank Group. I'm going to go down the Control Alt plus F key. That takes me to reference number two. And then I will copy and paste that World Bank Group down here also. Okay. Then we'll keep on scrolling through. These are third reference. And then Control Alt plus F. That brings me to the third reference. The third reference, I will also copy that from here and then paste that here. Okay. Is there any other reference? Yes. Now, so Control Alt plus F, and I'll look for the Lavalis and then paste that also here. Notice that takes us to the next page. All right. So once it goes to the next page, it's going to start off from that particular page. So depending on the kind of work you are doing, the referencing style you are doing. If you want each page to have its own referencing, then we can go back to our references, click on this drop down here, and then these are the options you have. Do you want it on the bottom of the page or below just the text? Then also, do you want it to be in one column or in two columns? For instance, when you pick some of our small Bibles, they have the references in two columns. So you can do it in two columns. You can do it in three columns, but automatically it matches the selection of your column, the section that you are working in. And as you can see, there's this one column, so it's this one. Then should it be in number format? Should it be ABT? Should it be I? You can choose all of it. Then also, should it start at one or should start at two? And you find that. You want a custom mark that should come with this reference. You can put that there, put the symbol there, and we'll add on to that. Do you want it to be continuous like it's being done here now? As you can see, the next page is having 4. Or do you want it to restart at each page or restart at each section? So now I want you to restart at each page so that the ball will start at 1 and apply that. And as you can see on the second page, starting at 1 again, we'll continue on and on. If I want it in sections, I can do it this way also. In sections, that means, for instance, if I want to insert a section here, I can insert a section, though it can be continuous or it can be a break. Let's use the break. Supposing this is from answering question 2, then I can go back to my referencing style and then change it to restart at each section, like the whole document. And you can see that in regions, yeah, this is starting at 1 again. In the second one, oh, starting at 2. And then yeah, I didn't continue. So if I should have continued, this would have been 3 and so on and so forth. So this is how to insert footnote references in your work. If you're finding any challenge and you want my writing consultancy to help you out with referencing your work in this style, you can hit the link in the description and then you can chat with my team. We'll be glad to support you in this. See you in my next video.